Waterproofing a curbless shower is the most critical part to any shower installation. And we're going to go over some of the tips and ways to waterproof a curbless shower over a heated flooring system. Now, if you missed the first video on setting the drain, this is a very critical part to have that drain even with the Ditra Heat mat. So look in the description below. We have a link to that first video. So the first step is to install that little donut that came with the shower drain around the drain assembly. Now you can see I'm really paying attention to make sure that that fleece is really well bonded to the flange. This is where it's critical to have that drain even with that Ditra Heat mat. And once the donut is installed, then you can use a roll of Kerdi membrane that you will be going over top of the entire pan. Now you want to be able to cut out where that drain, as you can see, as I'm just marking it with a marker and cutting it out with some scissors. The biggest key here is that you want to have an overlap of the Kerdi band over that donut, at least 2 inches. That's not going to be a problem here. We're basically cutting out that circle that is the area of the actual flange. So there's going to be at least 2 inches of overlap when you install the Kerdi membrane. I'm using an 1/8 by 1/8 inch square notch trowel. This is used for Kerdi membranes, using directional troweling and making sure that your thin set is mixed to the wettest ratio. I use a grout float to embed it, and then again making sure that that Kerdi band is, or the Kerdi membrane is bonding well to the donut flange as well. And on the outside floor, it's really good idea to bring out that waterproofing over top of the floor leveler at least 3 feet. This is going to ensure that if there's any capillary water movement from the shower, that it's not going to affect the outside. So this is an overview. We put the second sheet on it. This is going to be a 4x4 shower. So we're going to be extending out our membrane outside of that shower area. Like I said, 3 feet is a good recommendation for waterproofing outside of that actual shower area. So we're just simply installing the membrane, embedding it using a grout float, and making sure that every overlap is 2 inches. And then you just go on as normal when you're installing the Kerdi membranes in the corner of your shower with the 1/8 by 1/8 inch square notch trowel, and just making sure that you're trying to get the Kerdi band as flat as possible. And don't forget the corner, the Kerdi Carrick corners. You want to put that in after you put the corner areas in. In our next video, we're going to show you a really important detail to ensure that when you install glass, that you don't put any screws through your waterproofing. So we're going to show you that in the next video, and some tips on installing tile around a curbless shower.